7. Today I'm going to read a story. The title of this story is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll walked toward his laboratory. His arms were full of bottles and paper. Well, said a voice. It was Dr. Kane. Off to make another magical potion? You are a failure. Dr. Kane laughed. Then knocked Jekyll's papers to the floor. Jekyll gathered up his things as Kane and walked away. I'll show him, Jekyll thought. He hurried into his lab and shut the door. Sitting on his table was a bottle. It had a purple liquid. Jekyll held the bottle up. Finally, it's done, he said. This potion will make me better and stronger than people. Like Kane, Dr. Jekyll is no failure. Jekyll put the potion to his lips. He drank it in one long gulp. And his skin began to crawl and his body rattled under his skin. What's happening? He asked. It's not supposed to work like this. He ran over to a mirror. Jekyll looked into the mirror. The face staring back was not his own. It worked! I'm a new person, he cried. A new person needs a new name. I'll call myself Mr. Hyde. Now tell the world about my success. Mr. Hyde went outside. He passed by a small boy. The boy was frightened when he saw Hyde. What's the matter? Hyde growled. Haven't you seen a genius before? The small boy began to cry. Hyde laughed cruelly. Then Hyde saw Kane. He hurried over toward Kane. He put his hand on Kane's shoulder and turned Kane around. Excuse me, sir, Kane said angrily. Kane looked up into the hideous face of Mr. Hyde. Well, if it isn't Dr. Kane, Hyde laughed. I have a message from Dr. Jekyll. Hyde grabbed Kane by the collar. If you tease Jekyll again, you will have me to answer to. Hyde growled. Understood? Yes, Kane said meekly. Hyde dropped Kane and turned away. Back in the lab, Hyde drank a second potion. Second later, he was Dr. Jekyll again. What did I do? He asked himself, scaring the little boy, threatening Dr. Kane. Hyde is a dangerous man. I will never drink that potion again. Later that night, Jekyll awoke to a pounding at his door. One moment, Jekyll called. His throat was sore and his voice sounded rough. He opened the door to see Dr. Kane. Kane burst into the room. Where is he? Where is that man Hyde? Kane demanded. I will have him arrested for threatening me. The police are on their way. Hyde? Jekyll asked. Mr. Hyde has left. I do not think he will be seen again. In that case, I shall have the police take you, Kane said. He grabbed Jekyll by the sleeve. How dare you think you could treat me? That's why. Jekyll's bones rattled and his skin crawled. He could feel himself begin to change. Let me go, Jekyll said. What's happening to you? Kane said. Let me go, Jekyll roared. He pushed Kane to the floor. Let me go. Jekyll thrashed about the room. He disappeared behind the table. It was quiet. Then a hideous laughter filled the room. Dr. Jekyll? Ken asked. A huge figure emerged from behind the table. It was Mr. Hyde. He walked up to Ken. Now, Hyde laughed, I believe you and I should take a walk. Hyde shoved Ken out the door. The two walked down the road and disappeared into the darkness. Moments later, two policemen arrived. Looked like there was a struggle, one said. Perhaps Ken took care of Hyde himself. Perhaps, the other said. He picked up a bottle. It had a few drops of purple liquid. I guess we have to wait for Dr. Jekyll to return. But Dr. Jekyll never did return. People wonder what became of him. Perhaps he was a successful scientist in a new town. Perhaps he went mad. They did know one thing. Since Jekyll had left, they never again saw the hideous face of Mr. Hyde. The end. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.